Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Suharyanto. I am one of the English lecturers in English Education Department, Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta. In this semester, I am required to teach in English Material Development course. There are 5 course learning outcomes were formulated in this course. Learning outcomes number 1, students are able to implement the concept of English Material Development. Learning outcome number 2, students are able to implement the concept of English material development in Indonesian context. Learning outcomes number 3, students are able to analyze the principle of English material development in English instructional materials. Learning outcomes number 4, students are able to apply the principles of English material development in language skills and technology in EMD. Learning outcomes number 5, students are able to develop the English instructional materials by principle. These 5 learning outcomes has become the foundation on how I develop the teaching and learning process of this course this whole semester. After finishing this course, students are expected to be able to develop English teaching materials such as English module, worksheet, audio-video, quizzes, and many more. Here, I will show you one of the teaching and learning process of this course. Since I've been hospitalized for the last 2 weeks due to my kidney problem, this teaching learning process was conducted via online. I hope it is okay. Thank you.
Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabi ajma'in amma ba'du. Welcome back to my class, my students. Today we are going to talk about the principle and procedure of the material development. However, before we go any further, let's start our class today by saying Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As usual, we are going to start our class today by doing the Quran recital. Hopefully, by doing Quran recital, it will be barakah for every one of us here. And today's surat will be Ayat Kursi, and I'm sure that everyone has already familiar with this one. However, I also prepared it for you so we can read it together, recite it together. Okay? Is everyone okay? Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, start. Go. A'udzu Allahu la ilaha illallah hayyul qayyum. Okay, thank you so much everyone for doing the Quran recital. Hopefully that it's going to be barakah for us for dunia wal akhirah. Allahumma amin. Okay, next I would like to call you by your name here. I have already bring you this one. Can you see this one? Yeah. I already bring you the attendance list here. Lutfi Zahra Marshenda, are you here?
Present.
Cynthia Mahia,
Present, sir.
Nadifa Salma,
Present, sir.
Fitria, Fadia. No, Fitria Fadia. Okay. Now, like what I told you, today we are going to talk about principles and procedure of material development. And actually, this topic is quite similar with the learning objective of this course, English Material Development. That at the end of this course, you are supposed to be able to develop English instructional material by principle, which means you are able to develop some textbook, you are able to develop some worksheet, or you can be able to develop some videos for learning and etc. And of course, this JPMK is the ending, the objective of this course. However, for this, at the end of today, I mean, sub JPMK, you are supposed to be able to analyze the principle and procedure of English material development. So basically, what we are going to learn today is this one, the bottom one, which is it will support the objective of the first one. Okay. Okay, next one. Okay, first we are going to talk about selecting. Okay. Before we go any further, I want every one of you to do the Mentimeter. Can everyone start using your phone, by the way? I have a brainstorming question, and every one of you, I want you to scan this barcode, and then there is one question that everybody should answer. Only simple question. In your opinion, blah, 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 just words, not the sentence. Jadi, cuma menjawab pertanyaan dengan beberapa kata, bukan kalimat saja. Everyone is ready?
Yes, sir.
Has any one of you who can access already?
Sudah bisa, Pak.
Okay, great. I'll give you maybe about 2 minutes. Can you see the question, by the way? Pertanyaannya apa, Mas?
Selecting in-step material development, sir.
No, the full sentence, the question, the brainstorming question that I have here.
If you hear the word selecting is one of the steps in material development, what kind of thing we select actually and what the criteria?
Okay, good. Please write down some words that you have in your mind, for maybe 3 words, yeah, 3 words. Okay. Okay. Let me share you on chat box too. If somebody has no access with the barcode, you can access via the link on the chat box. I have already shared to you here. Everyone can see that? Okay, let me see the result here. Wait a minute. This one. Wait a minute. Let me show you, by the way. Share screen all my screen. Okay, can you see this now? Ayo, okay. Method. Easy to understand. Cost effectiveness. Great. Select. Siapa ini nulis select nih? Who is good? Okay, choose. Method. Choose is mean same with the select, guys. Attractive. Okay. Properties. What does it mean by properties? Any one of you who said this word properties? If you hear the word selecting is one of the step material development. Okay, easy to understand, effective, good speak, okay, resource efficiency, cost effectiveness. What else? Ayo, the others. The others, it should be more than this. Come on. It should be more than this. Okay. Strength. Oh, what does it mean? Oh, reliable. Okay, okay. Reliable. The material should be reliable. Okay, that's great. Facilitators. Oh, who talk about facilitator? Precision. Oh, pick. Very good. Suitable. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Okay, yeah. Easy to understand. Okay, strength, resource, sustainability, attractive, variety, effective. Okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. I like your answer, by the way. Now we are going to discuss it more, by the way. Okay, by the way, I love the way you answer this question. By the way, it means that from the answer that I see from you, you have what is that? You have a little bit understanding about the concept of how do we select of the English material development here. Now let me continue our discussion. By the way, okay, now when we talk about selecting, English material development are necessary to be selected in order to make learners understand them easier and able to achieve. Learning objectives are different in every level of language program. The number of hours available for ALD influence the selection of course contents. Teachability and learnability are very important aspect because it's impossible for us as a teacher, of course, in the future when we are trying to give everything to our students, right? So that's why we have to select which one is appropriate, which one is good for them, which one is suitable for the time, suitable for the student understanding here. And then when we talk about non-linguistic factor, I mean the factor that we should be considered in selecting materials here is like we have to understand this one: learning objective, learner level, time available, type of school attended by the learner's language background. Do you remember, right, when you go to PPL before? Yeah? Hello? Any one of you who still remember when you do the PPL? When you do the PPL, you see some, what is that? You see some what is that, modul ajar, right, in Indonesian right now in Kurikulum Merdeka. In modul ajar there is a learning objective, learner level, time available, type of school attended, the learner language background, and etc. So that was the factor that we can use here. And then the linguistic factor can be like dialect, register, and also style and medium. Dialect is of course like how do you say that, like accent. Maybe we can say like British English, American English, like Australian English. Well, register is more like the use of words differently in some places, like in American with English, like we call it like a chip, they call it like a fries and etc. And then apartment like flat and etc. And then like style, of course, style is based on the student that you're going to teach, of course. In junior high school, senior high school should be very different from frozen style, formal style, consultative, casual, intimate. And the last one based on the medium. Medium is the way we spoke in English here. So that's why it's more like filler, like stereotype phrase used during the spoken activity. So that's why when you, what is that, do the you think about medium when you try to select some material, it will be very, what is that, challenging for you guys. Okay, next one is grading, right? Okay, grading. Fajar Nur Rohim. Mas Fajar Nur Rohim.
Ya, kenapa Pak?
When you talk about grading, what you know about this one?
Mengumpulkan.
No. Grading. Any one of you can give help to Fajar? Any one of you who can help Mas Fajar Nur Rohim when we talk about grading? What is it about? Yusuf?
Menilai Pak.
No, not really. Yeah, you can say like grading is menilai, but not really actually. What is that?
Mengurutkan, Pak.
Yes, who is it? Oh, Mbak Lutfi Zahra. Thank you so much, Mbak Lutfi Zahra. Mengurutkan from like this picture, by the way, yeah, from the low to the high, like this one. So basically, this one grading. Grading is how AEM or English instructional materials in syllabus, including knowing learners, development during the lesson. So we have to understand what is the syllabus and how do we make sure that the sequence of the material that we try to develop should be based on the syllabus that we have. And then sequencing is how news items are thought. And recycling means like we can, what is that, what we have already selected before, we can put it something out and then get out and put it out because it's not really necessary, by the way. And the last one is staging, like the size of learning load and the speed of progression is depend on the evaluation of the development itself. I think the same on non-linguistic factor in grading, learning objectives, learner levels, time available, type of school attended by the learners, and the learner's language background. Okay, now let's take a look at this. Uh, Wait a minute. Okay, so this one. From the most principle for grading AEM, it can be like this one. From most interesting one to least interesting, and the easiest to the most difficult, the most identical to the first language of learners to the most different to the learner's first language, and then from the most general to the most detailed, and maybe from the most explicit to the most implicit. Okay, in your opinion, students, my students, what do you think about that? If you are going to be the teacher who try to develop English learning material, which one is better for you? Can anyone try to answer?
Thing is from easiest to most difficult, sir.
Oh, why? Why do you think so?
Karena kalau lompat ke yang paling susah pasti pusing.
Okay, it will be, what is that? Got some difficulty or got the headache, right? What else? How about interesting to least interesting? Or anyone has any idea or agree with siapa tadi? Who's that?
Yusuf, Pak Yusuf.
Or everybody's agree with Yusuf? I think everybody's agree, yeah. Okay, well then let's continue, by the way. The next one, this is what we are going to focus after this, right? The step number 3 or procedure number 3 is designing. Yeah, according to Nunan in Rajan 2006, the principle of designing English instructional material should follow some qualifications such as should connect the syllables, should be real, should help learners to communicate, help learners balance between the content and some essential aspect of language, trigger them to start developing thinking and learning skill, and support learners to develop language skill to the world beyond the classroom. And this one, this is the most important one. If you want to do the writing project of, wait a minute, let me go for a while, please. Okay, by the way, if you have a project on writing materials, there are some steps that should be covered. Like this one, select the project team. Everyone should be the team. It will be difficult when you what is that? When you do it individually. It's not impossible, but it will be very hard for you to make one books of uh, English English textbooks, for example, yeah, like what I said before, like maybe like the as a qualify as Erlangga or something like that. However, that will be great if you have a selecting project, if you have a project team. And then the next one, plan the number of stage involved. So you have to set the stage and then plan the schedule, identify reviewers, do piloting project or piloting materials, and design and production. Okay. And last one, Koningsword make quick reference checklist for the material evaluation, which covers approach. Sorry. So this one is the last. What is that? Last step of designing English material. The last step, or step number 4, is evaluating. Koningsword makes quick reference checklist for material evaluation, which covers approach and aims, organization and design, methodology, language skill, language content, topic, teacher's book, and other practical consideration. So those factors are the things that we as a teacher can evaluate after the product is done. After we use it to teaching some students, we can evaluate whether the approach is good, whether the methodology is okay, whether the language skill is okay or not, the language content is okay or not. So this is some factors that can be evaluated based on the Koningsword statement. Okay. Any question, by the way? Any question? Oh, no question. If no
Not yet,
question, what did you say?
not yet, sir.
Okay, if not yet, this is quiz time now. I hope that everyone's understand all the discussion that we have already learned before, yeah? So, everybody, for evaluating our learning process and discussion today, please everyone go to this quiz.com. Can everybody go to access this barcode?
Barcode-nya terlalu nge-zoom, sir.
Hey, what did you say? Okay, if not, you can use this one.
Terlalu nge-zoom.
Okay, let me stop share. Okay, let me share screen here. I have shared also in chat box. You can access via chat box. There are only 10 evaluation question. Jadi ada 10 pertanyaan evaluasi kita pada siang hari ini. And I hope that everyone can understand all the question very well. It's very easy, by the way. It's only yes or no question. Please. Everybody can answer that? Can access? Sudah ada belum?
Bisa, Pak.
Okay, great. Okay, can everyone all get all the answers correctly?
Saya salah satu.
Salah berapa?
Salah satu.
Okay, how about the others?
Saya betul semua, Sir.
Okay, very nice. Any others?
Saya salah satu.
Okay, I think I'm going to check it later ya hasilnya, because I have little bit some technical problem with the quizzes.com in my account here, by the way. Yeah, but that is no problem at all for me. Okay. Now, the last thing for today. Last question for today, by the way. What have you learned from our discussion today? Mbak Lutfi Zahra, what have you learned from today?
Cara-cara ataupun tahapan untuk membuat material bahasa Inggris yang baik dan benar dengan 4 tahapan tadi dari selecting, grading, designing, dan evaluasi.
Okay. Any others? Terima kasih. Thank you so much, Mbak Azhar, by the way. How about the others? Atau Mbak Salsabila Roikoh? Mbak Salsabila, can you hear my voice? Apa sih yang sudah Mbak Salsabila tadi pelajari pada siang hari ini?
Untuk membuat material di material development tuh ada 4 tahap, yaitu selecting, grading, designing, sama evaluation. Terus ketika memilih materi itu ada beberapa hal yang perlu diperhatikan, ada linguistik sama non-linguistik faktornya. Yang non-linguistik itu ada learning objective, learners level, time available, kira-kira seperti itu. Kemudian untuk yang linguistik faktor itu ada dialek, register, style, sama medium. Kemudian ketika grading itu materinya diurutkan dari yang mudah ke sulit. Seperti itu Pak kira-kira.
Wis, hampir komplit ya. Terima kasih Mbak Aya Aulia. Thank you so much by the way for the reflective statement for today ya. Okay. Anyone, I think that's all for today ya from Mr. Hari. If you have still any questions so far, especially about this topic, we can discuss it later on in our next meeting. Is that okay? Okay, if there is no more question, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for coming. Let's finish our class today by saying hamdalah.
Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin. Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin.
Terima kasih. Thank you so much for all. That's all for me from Mr. Hari. Always take care yourself. Sehat selalu ya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Belum,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mister.